To be the confinement, the box. And the staying time over here used to depend about the gravity of the crime that those slave masters is accusing people. Now, when the creator have the privilege to receive Nelson Mandela as the president of South Africa, even the bodyguard say no, he forced himself inside. But while he get inside, he stayed over there for a while. Come out, his eyes was so red. And the creator saying he was maybe like thinking about his past down there in Robben Island prison. But the difference between this one and the other one have two windows. Those two windows have been put over there after the abolition of slavery on 1848. Let's emphasize this for you. He was already abolished under the French authority under his colonies, but took it back by Napoleon, unfortunately, by the pressure of his wife Josephine de Boigny, who used to be a creole from Martinique. But he doesn't take good luck to Josephine de Boigny, because on 1809, she has been thrown out by the same Napoleon. Still, this is a confinement cell to also, as the biggest one, still the humidity in our day. Now, and at that time, all they have is just a band of cotton around their waist. You can catch ophthalmia, anemia, or lungs problem. And by the way, sick or we get thrown at the water automatic. And on our right side used to be the ladies. If you look at it, we just start renovating to make an exhibition room. But mine has been changed and we just move it upstairs for the exhibitions. But the same position for the men used to be the same position for the ladies. And all those people who used to watch them as black people that has been granted freedom. That we call the door with no return. Like the gate to hell. The door with no return. From here they used to say bye-bye to Africa.
Going to the ship.
Yeah, going to the ship. A dock built over there by Roundtrees has been used from small boat to the sailing boats. From there they used to say bye-bye to Africa. Before you get it, you have like two alleys. Let's go forward. This is authentic African name. They're left over here under registered numbers. And we can imagine. It will be like a stamp.
15 to 20 million.
And before we get the door, the other two alley was the watchman that used to point a gun at the window. Because every time when they try to load the boat, some people are trying to escape. But they can't go no far. Whether they get shot or eat by sharks. Why those sharks? The reason is sick or we get thrown at the water. And that's what used to attract a lot of sharks around. We are well notified that 15 to 20 million are left over here. What is a number from the archive of names? But according to your thoughts later, at the 12th century, our population and the population of China was the same one. And right now we can see the difference as 1 billion people of difference. And our death rate is balancing between 8% to 60%. Now compare it about our population right now. Africa has lost over 250 million people, about according like to which no archives. No. Now we will let you have your picture at the door with no return, then we go to the weighing room. Jennifer, you can go, he was just right now, whosoever give you the diameter of your knowledge has already prescribed the circumference of your activity. It's about that philosophy what they talk about, they destroy it, the art they destroy it, the religion they destroy it. But thanks to God they can't destroy us.
That's right.
I will stay black. I'm black and proud.
That's right. I'm black and proud.
What do you want to talk to now?
Kami naglabong sa Cebuana. Kami sa gala lang sa Cebuana. Kasi kami deh. Kami naglabong sa Cebuana. Kami lapar deh. Tahu? Semua budget diambil. Semua dia ada di answer account kalau Gambia. This is my point of view. Human and human being. Caucasian are human. We human beings. At least we are. At least we are. But when we have that technology and all that civilization, you know, the barbarians. You know, Sheikh Anta Diop told us everything. And if white men don't know how to date things, and the first machine to date things are the carbon-14 was created by an African person. And his name is not inside the Guinness, but he's a Senegal. His name is Sheikh Anta Diop. When you go to the state, try to get his book, read all reality, the old civilization, you know, the barbarians, the montage of the Caucasians. They are the ones who look like monkeys because the sun burns us. We can't grow hair. They don't want to live under the cave. That's them. They born pink, they raise white. When it's hot, they red. When they are sick, they yellow. When it's freezing, they gray. And what is this?
Go up there. Go up there if you like.
He said,
Go ahead.
They call you down. Move, please.
If you want to go. Great.
They call
You
you
guys
down.
get out of the way. I want a picture.
of the scale that used to be over here, where only men was weighing. The minimum weight was 120 pounds. Less than 120 pounds, that's why they consider as an individual temporary on field. And after they weigh them, all the market is happened between those two cells, look like a full horse. They used to feed them like animals in a manner to discuss about the price. On the top of the balcony used to be the buyers and the acquirers. Because every ethnic group in Africa used to have his code and his specialization. The most quoted group used to be the Yoruba, from the eastern of Benin and the western of Nigeria. And those Yoruba soon arrived at the plantation, they have been considered just as element stablers. Sorry for the word, but just for repetitions. And it's those same Yoruba originate from Benin and Nigeria that have been translated in Brazil, Cuba, and Haiti, that famous voodoo that is an African rituals. Now we go out there to see. Okay, we have well notified that Africa lost one of its best ethnic groups because selected. African American best athletes of the world are the perfect illustration. And unfortunately, they talk a lot about the Holocaust Jewish concentration camp that we respect a lot as Africans because it's a tragedy that is inhuman. But those Jewish camps didn't last for 12 years. But slavery has lasted for 3 centuries. Over 312 years, from 1536 to 1848. But unfortunately, they don't talk about it. But we have been made as a speech that we try like to have our people from the old diaspora the information that we have about that. You know, but most likely that's the basic thing that we're supposed to know about, the tragedy of the slaves. That's what happened. Now we can have your pictures. We're gonna have a family picture. And just like be strong, and no, we build the world. The whole Western Hemisphere has been built by us, and our values work Europe. Then meaning the world fit inside Africa, but Africa cannot fit, the rest of the world. That's the reason why, after slavery, they just break it down, Africa into the piece of cake that we call now countries. But Africa is a country, it's not a continent. Now, our people from the black diaspora, we have problem. Where do we come from? Liberia? Longer with Africa. Now, from right now, no matter what, which country they told you, as a people from the black diaspora, I'm from Africa. Which country Africa is Africa? All those names have been stick over there, by these people. Now we can have a first thing.
No return, man.
They lied because we came back.
We did.
That's what I was in. I would say grandma and grandma.
Somebody take your picture. Come and sit there, brother. All right. Okay, back to you.